Have you ever wondered why you need to keep taking iron supplements and your iron stores just never go up? Well, I'm going to be doing a series of a few videos, probably 3, on why you won't absorb iron. So the first thing I'm going to be talking about today is your gut health and your microbiome health. So this is probably one of the more common reasons why your iron won't go up that I see in clinic. And in many cases, it's not just about the amount of iron that you're taking. It can be, the form of iron you're taking might not be well absorbed by your body, but usually it's because your gut is not absorbing it properly. So iron's absorbed in the small intestine. So anything that causes inflammation or irritation to your gut lining will reduce absorption pretty rapidly. One of the biggest factors that I see in clinic is increased intestinal permeability, which is also called leaky gut. When the gut lining is damaged, you can't actually absorb things like iron and zinc is also needed for iron absorption because you need zinc to make hydrochloric acid in the stomach, which helps with iron and other nutrient absorptions. And even if you're taking a really high dose, it's just not going to go up. So you're going to find that your iron is going to stay low or only move up really, really slowly because iron is not going to be absorbed well or stored well. So the microbiome can also play a really big role, and this is where testing can help us identify what the root cause is for you. So there are actually certain bacteria that might be present in your microbiome that compete for available iron. So that means instead of you getting the iron is being eaten by these bugs that live inside your gut, and they sequester iron to survive. So they can be gobbling up all of that iron supplement and none of it's actually getting to you. So in that case, what we need to do is we actually need to inhibit those bacteria. But there are other sorts of bacteria that can be in your microbiome that actually enhance your absorption of iron. So the strategy is always to inhibit bad bugs that eat all the iron in your from your diet and from your supplements, and enhance the ones that absorb it. And there are definitely strategies that we can use to do that. It's actually quite easy once we have testing, which gives us a roadmap out of your problem. So if you have any gut issues, this is probably what's going on with your iron status. The other thing that can cause iron binding problems is when you are inflamed, you actually have an increase in the amount of hepcidin, which is being produced in the body. Now, hepcidin is a protein that your body uses to bind to iron. So therefore, you can't actually absorb that iron. And hepcidin increases in relation to inflammation because too much iron when you're inflamed actually makes the inflammation worse. So this is your body trying to protect you. So this is why when your iron doesn't improve, we really need to dig in deeper. We need to be looking at your gut health. We need to be looking at other factors that might be, affecting your ability to absorb iron. So in my next video, I'm actually going to be touching on some different reasons why your iron might be staying low. So that's things like heavy metals and genetics, and how they affect your body's ability to handle and store iron. I hope this was useful. If you want to have your microbiome tested, just click through into the link in my bio and book an appointment and we can get you on track today.